This episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast is brought to you by Thrive Fantasy. Thrive Fantasy is a daily fantasy sports and esports app that eliminates the countless hours of research usually involved in fantasy sports and only focuses on top-tier athletes that have the biggest impact on the game. All you have to do is choose 5 out of 10 available player props or 10 out of 20 if you're playing an NFL game to build your lineup. Each prop is assigned a fantasy value for both the over and the under based on how likely it is to hit. Hit the most props, rack up the most points, and win a share of the prize pool. It's literally that simple. It's free money. Thrive has awarded over $1.5 million in cash prizes to date. So to start raking in the dough, use promo code WGG when you sign up today, and you will receive an instant $50 match on your first deposit of $50 or more. And we've doubled it. We're just handing out money. Extra $25 for everyone. So to start playing today, use promo code WGG via the Thrive Fantasy app or App Store or Google Play Store, or by visiting their website at thrivefantasy.com. Once again, that promo code is WGG. So go download the app and prop up with us today. Now, without further ado, it's time for the holiday season episode. Episode 212 is coming at you live right now. Hello, all, and welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. I am your host this evening, Chris P., the tallest and the lankiest, hair flowing in the wind, haven't got a cut in months, but I'm feeling like Leonardo in these streets right now. My grandma tells me I resemble Tom Brady, and I'm going to run with it. I'm going to go with it, and hey, I don't know. Bob, you could keep shaking your head, but every time I'm with her, she's like, hey, this TB12. I'm like, Nanny, what's up? Might be going to get a little senile, but hey, if you're going to call me Tom Brady, call me Tom Brady, baby. But I wouldn't be able to do this without the two co-hosts that are here tonight like they are every week. First, I'm going to throw it over to the man wearing the new WGG jersey. The thing is fly as fuck. The hair looking really good. Looks like he's just off of work, winding down for the night. Going to crack a couple cold daddies. Fade, not as crispy as it usually is, but still looks good. The man with the plan, Papa Dom. What up, G?
I am feeling beautiful. I'm feeling magnificent. And yeah, I mean, it might have something to do with the supple fabric from this brand new WGG esports jersey right now. These just came in. The wire just hit. And so I'm just feeling real good. I'm done for work. I'm going to throw the blue light glasses on because my fucking eyes are ready to burn out of my head from all of the countless hours of Zoom calls and work from the 9 to 5 front, and just sit back, relax, and record yet another episode of the greatest podcast in the game right now with my boys. So feeling pretty good.
Nice to see you again, Dom. And last but not least, the most brawlic of them all, the world's buffest vegan, Dr. Bob. What up, pimp?
True. I am officially vegan now. I ate turkey bacon for the first time last week, and wasn't that bad. So,
wait, isn't turkey meat?
Turkey is a bird, and we know birds aren't real. So
yeah, that's true.
I was eating artificial
robot flesh.
Robot flesh.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen what was that movie with
Sylvester
Stallone in it?
Rocky.
Kind of like yeah. Have you ever seen Rocky?
Yeah,
it's
Rocky
just like that.
Yeah,
it's just like Rocky. Yeah. You know when he drinks the eggs?
Yeah,
just like that.
I can never do that. I feel like I would throw up on the spot if I drank raw eggs. I'm not like that type of a health freak. Granted, I go to the gym once every decade, but I don't need my protein from eggs. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way with double quarter pounders from McDonald's, only Big Mac sauce. Absolutely phenomenal. A real burger. Well, Bob.
Yep. That's where you get all your protein from, right?
Yeah, not for nothing. A DQP from McDonald's, that's a real motherfucking burger right there. That shit's banging. It's so good.
Matty D's yelling, "What did you eat for breakfast today?" Oh, I ate a fucking gigantic breakfast burrito from Jack's, and the second I got halfway through it, I almost shit my pants.
What was in it?
Probably like 8 eggs, some cheese, and vegan sausage that I specifically requested, and Maddie said, "Yeah, we got that for you. Don't worry."
I think the part we just glanced over was 8 eggs and 1 omelet. That's a fucking huge.
There's a lot of eggs. They put a lot of eggs.
It was a burrito. It was a burrito, and it was like that fucking tall and that thick. I can feel it. I can feel it moving its way through my digestive tract right now.
Well, I mean, you're a bird now. You have 8. I don't think I've had 8 eggs in the past year.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see me fucking lay
have
later?
like 3 a day.
You have 3 a day?
Yeah, that's usually my
Yeah,
breakfast.
congrats on having food in your house.
Chris, you could too.
Yeah, this is not.
It expires.
I'm going to write you a guide. I'm going to get you like a cookbook for your housewarming present.
Yo, you know that pie you told me to throw out like 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just realized it's still in my fridge.
Oh my
Christ
God.
Jesus.
Yeah, whatever. But it's great to see you guys. I'm excited to be here for the holiday edition. If you're listening to this on the pre-recorded, that means Christmas is tomorrow. If you're listening to it on Twitch right now, it's in 2 days. But we all know the best of the 2 days is Christmas Eve. I feel like every holiday, the day before is better. Besides like Halloween, maybe. But I'm excited for tomorrow. Granted, things are going to be a lot different this year. But it doesn't matter because, there's always a party of one as long as it lives inside of you. So I'm still going to send it tomorrow. I might be behind my computer screen with my space heat on and a picture of a fireplace on my monitor. But you're silly if you don't think I'm going to send it. Without further ado, let's roll into a little weekend recap.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I will let the one, the only blue light glass wearing professional chef in the kitchen, World of Warcraft legend, Dungeons and Dragon connoisseur.
Let me grab my blue light glasses in that case.
Papa Dom. I'll let you go first.
I'm sorry.
I am feeling
I heard
great.
World of Warcraft legend. Hold on.
Feeling great. I realized that you can't really I gotta put either my monitor up or whatever because you can just see the whole fucking Discord window in my glasses. But weekend was good. No, it wasn't. So the weekend was almost good. So we had a little outdoor Secret Santa thing. 13 years in the game. Friend of the program, friend in real life, Johnny Root Beer is a part of that group. We've been doing a 13-year strong Secret Santa gift swap. Of course, since everything absolutely sucks this year, we can't do anything normal. So I actually had a little fire pit, and I snow plowed out my backyard. And we had a nice wide ring of people, and we all just basically huddled around the fire, made some hot cocoa, ordered some pizzas, kept socially distant, and swapped gifts. So that was cool. Everything was going great until it didn't. Until Sunday night, in which we were having a great evening, great afternoon. We were doing some more house stuff, just the DIY projects at home never stop. And my wife started mentioning that she had a stomach ache. So I went to CVS. I got some a Gas X and shit like that. I just figured she had to poop. And then the pain didn't go away. And so
it never does.
The pain never does go away. And especially not in this case, because 7 hours later, it was probably about noon that she probably started. And then about 7 o'clock goes around. And she walked into the office. I was actually playing some WoW, I think, with Bob, Steve, and Ken. And just, taking a break, enjoying some game time. And she was like, I think I need to go to the hospital. So we ended up at the hospital. Of course, I couldn't go in. 400 billion people are probably swarming around malls as we record this podcast.
Literally, when you fucking told me that,
yeah.
I get it. I work in a fucking hospital.
Yeah.
It is so fucking infuriating.
Oh, yeah.
That malls can be open right now.
Yeah.
But people can't be in the same fucking hospital as their significant other. It fucking pisses me off.
Yeah. People, there's hundreds of millions of people in malls as we speak right now. And I couldn't go into the hospital with my wife, who is terrified of even seeing somebody get a needle pointed in their direction on TV, let alone being in the doctor's by herself. So she had to get her appendix removed. Long story short, she's doing better now. She's on the mend. We've got everything kind of situated. So I've just been running around trying to be the best stay-at-home nurse that I possibly can. She is doing a lot better, but she did have to get her appendix removed. So I basically was up until 4:30 in the morning waiting for the surgeon to call me and tell me that everything was okay. Picked her up the next morning around noon. And needless to say, it was a pretty eventful weekend in every way that we could not have imagined. So that was that kind of sucked. But she's doing better now. On the up and up. Every day is better. It was just super unexpected and super scary, and pretty much never want to relive that again. But yeah, that was my weekend. Pretty stressful, but it was. I'm looking forward to the holidays.
Damn. Well, I'm glad she feels better. You know what they say? Every queen needs a king, and you're a king on the pod and a king within the house. So keep doing you,
Thank you,
baby boy. And Bob, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I was so fucking burnt out from work last week that on Friday, when Nora, shout out to her, Nora, was doing her 12-hour stream, I was gonna go join them in playing games on stream. I crawled into bed at 8:45 and I was out cold by 10.
Right.
And I slept until I think I slept like 14 hours.
It's incredible.
Yeah. I fucking need it. I need it. I'm so disgustingly overworked right now. It's insane. So every fucking Christmas season in my department, I always tell my managers and my boss, hey, I'm around. If you need anything, I'm around. It's a holiday season. There's a lot of people in my department that have to travel home for the holidays, which I don't know what the fuck is going on right now travel wise. Can they actually go back? I don't fucking know. But they're all on vacation and shit. So I'm like, look, I'm around. I live fucking 10 minutes away. If you need anything, I'm here. I'm trying to be a good supportive part of my department by helping people out during the holidays that have to go home and shit. But man, I have been fucked the past couple of weeks. And it was bad this fucking week. It was bad last week. And I am so fucking glad that I'm off for the next 5 days. But yeah, I slept for 14 hours Friday into Saturday. Saturday, I grinded WoW for I think 10 hours. I got from 57 to 60, finished the main campaign, started my Covenant shit, did a bunch of raids, or did a bunch of dungeons, did a bunch of mythics. A bunch of people got together for it.
Yeah, it's been fun.
And then Sunday, more of the same. I just played more WoW. I'm not going to say I let you guys suck me into playing WoW again. I just got really bored. There really wasn't much else going on. So I was like, might as well try this out. And there's nothing else to play right now. So I guess I might as well keep fucking playing WoW for 6 hours a day. That's it. I didn't do anything else this weekend. But I did just about 45 minutes ago try a new restaurant from a YouTube personality.
Ooh. Maybe we'll talk about it on the podcast tonight.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Maybe. Hey, we'll think about it. We're gonna bask in it, we'll see.
You know what I need to do before we talk about it? I need to go get another beer to wash the disgusting taste of it out of my mouth. So I'm gonna go do that.
All right, while you do that, Chris, why don't you tell us about your weekend?
Wow, spoiler. My weekend's gonna be super short. I didn't do shit. It actually kind of felt nice. I probably had a couple of casuals behind the desk. Played some. My AL EXA just started talking. Don't like that. But I had a couple of casuals behind my desk. Played some video games. Mainly been playing Warzone lately. With the whole integration of Cold War coming in, there's a lot to try out, a lot to do. So I've been experimenting with different guns. They have a new game mode. It's Resurgence Trios, which is really cool, really fast paced. So I've been playing with that with the guys, the boys dem, and we've been doing some friendly wages with one another, 6 lifelong friends, just kind of going toe to toe. It's been really fun, but other than that, not a whole lot. Kind of felt good to just lay low. And as I said at the beginning, it's Christmas Eve tomorrow, so Daddy needs a spiked eggnog. So damn well I'm about to send it. But yeah, that was my weekend. So I'm glad everyone had a good weekend for the most part. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of the show, shall we? As we sit here on twitch.tv, there's been a lot of controversy behind this platform for a long time now. And the most recent one is words that are now against the terms of service on Twitch, which is announced by them. Those words are simp, incel, and virgin.
Wait, we're doing this?
Which
we're
is
saying it?
Yeah, we are.
All right, hold on. Let me get the youtube.com live stream up and running just in case.
Dude, fuck it. No, you're allowed to say it, which is what I'm going to get at. They ended up tweeting out after the whole thing went haywire on the internet saying, we wanted to clear up any misunderstanding about language that could be used on Twitch. At the core of it, we're focused on doing what we can to protect our community from harassment. Wrong. We do not have a blanket ban on the words like simp in a casual banter, but we'll take action when the words are used to harass or harm community members. So if you're calling someone these words in a bad way, like, oh my God, Bob, you're such a virgin, that is bannable.
It's also not true.
Okay, and Dom, you took care of your wife this weekend. You're a simp. that is bannable.
That's
But
fair though. But
So-
wait, wait. You called him a king earlier for that.
no, but as my girl
Pokimane would
Nico,
come to my defense on this.
Nico would come to my
Probably.
defense too, where I
Yeah.
tweeted it out too. She responded, "Ha!" So we're in love now. But I was like, as Nico
Congrats on the
Lowell
love.
taught me, simping equals kink shit, and I was on the moon. Shot the shot from the parking lot to come on the show. She didn't bite. But you know, at some point it'll happen. So yeah, I kind of want to open it up where I don't get how these words can really be used in a bad way. I don't know if that sounds stupid. Me, like, there's good and bad, I guess, that comes to them, but having to put out a statement so people stop using those words, to me, that's nutty. And when you do things like that, I'm trying to find the exact number right now, but I know that the day after they banned those words or put them against TOS, the word simp doubled in chat usage. So when you do shit like that, it's going to like entice the eggs to continue doing that. I don't see the big problem with the whole thing, but I just want to open it up to you guys. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like there's probably a lot more words that could probably be like really close bannable offenses. I mean, I'm sure that they can be used to be harmful and inflammatory and whatnot, but like simp, for example, I feel like is pretty harmless. I mean, I think it's an overused word anyway. I think it's kind of like going the way of like epic or even like goat now, where like everything anything and everything is epic or is or anybody and anybody is a simp. I just I don't know. I just feel like there's like maybe more priorities, and this kind of like symbolic banning or whatever the fuck it is like is not really impactful. Like I don't think there was anybody there.
Wait, you mean this symbolic?
Yes.
Ooh,
yes.
so you did it. I mean, you like to think the solution is pretty simple. No.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Hit him.
you'd have to be pretty.
Hit him with a crest.
You'd have to be pretty simple-minded to you know, to think that this actually has, you know, any sort of simpact on like actual conversation. You know, I mean, granted, who knows? Maybe there's somebody out there who's never had sex before who was like, man, I am really tired of being called a virgin. And I don't know, like, I don't think I've ever like actually pointed at somebody and was like, haha, you fucking virgin, and like meant it. You know what I mean? Like you called Bob a virgin, but like, you know that Bob has had sex before. But like, it is kind of a funny insult, but like, it's even funnier like if you know that person is not a virgin. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty, I don't know. I mean, JB is like, yeah, I can still call Chris a cuck. Twitch is cucking streamers pretty hard right now.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like you said, Don, there's a lot bigger fish to fry right now when it comes to Twitch. There's a lot of things that are like all snowballing, but to hear something in our eyes so small, like something gets done about it, like boom, this is it, this is how it goes, here's a statement, when we've gone months at this point waiting on some sort of clarification on like DMCA issues, and they've like put out statements on it, but there's no concrete things. It's pretty much just like, yeah, just like stop using music. It's like whatever you implement on a platform, not everyone's going to follow it. That's just how it is. So when I hear statements like, hey, don't use this word, it's like a way to cover their own ass. Like, look, we're trying. So if people get offended, we tried. We can't help what people do. And you'll never be able to help what people do. That's the thing. That's the truth.
I think
people are going
like,
to continue using words.
Yeah, I think this is like an over course correction. Because like Twitch is, you know, getting bigger and bigger and bigger every single day. I mean, you know, NFL games being exclusively played on the platform, you know, like concerts, events, stuff like that being exclusively played on the platform. Like Twitch is as big as is probably bigger than most like major broadcasting networks. And at this point, like they do need to watch what kind of content they're allowing, which they aren't. And, you know, like this type of stuff is them going, hey, well, you know, there might be kids watching our platform, and you know, God forbid they accidentally like saw like somebody give a whole fucking cam show on their Twitch. At least they didn't get called virgins. Like, you know, I think this is it's an over course correction for me, and I think that like I already said, there's bigger fish to fry. There are bigger problems at hand here to make the platform more friendly to a wider audience. And I don't know anybody who's actually been like, I need to go to therapy because somebody just called me a simp in Twitch chat. So
yeah. And like, imagine if it happens on the streamer's hands where they end up like joking around. There's plenty of streamers that like use that as one of their jokes. I'm not saying I agree with it. It's just kind of like ingrained in their language, and that's what they like call people. But imagine from the streamer side of things, if they get banned for say a week, because this past week Twitch fucked up, in my opinion, where you're tiptoeing around it. And I'm just going to say it just to kind of set the table for everyone. There was a legit cam show on Twitch where that streamer showed her whole asshole, got a 3-day ban. And that just kind of like, everyone's like, wait, what is going on? Because before, like the day after, a streamer got banned for her child walking to stream when she stepped outside to go get the delivery. Like the understanding came out that like her child walked across, didn't have a shirt on. That's why she ended up getting suspended, but immediately got unbanned. But I think the whole banning process is the big like underlying issue with this whole thing, because if I say these words, what is going to happen? If I get X amount of DMCA strikes, what is going to happen? You don't know when it's coming or what it's going to be when it does come, which I think is like a big kind of question mark in the air. Which Bob, what do you think about the whole thing?
I think in general, censorship is a very slippery slope. You see it now with a lot of social media platforms where, you know, it could be rightfully set to censor specific statements and, you know, viewpoints. I'm fully against censoring. I think people are allowed to have all of their own opinions. I think people can say whatever the fuck they want. Who am I to tell you what you can and can't say? But I can also understand, like, whatever you say, if you say something fucking stupid, you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fucking idiot. You have the right to have that opinion. You have the right to say that. Whatever the fuck you want to say. But I view you as a fucking moron. So that's my general outlook on censorship. I think it's a very slippery slope. Once they start with one thing, everything starts piling up from there. Afterwards, it's like, all right, cool, we're going to ban simp, incel, virgin. What's next? I don't know. People missing a pinky. Well, maybe there's a term for people that miss pinkies. And 5 people who are just so vocal, screeching at Twitch to ban that word, eventually get it. So Twitch has to come forward with the statement because they need to provide this for those 5 screeching people. And guess what? That word that nobody fucking knew before is being blown up in chat all over the place.
Yeah.
When you try to tell people what they can and can't do, they're just going to do it more. So it doesn't make sense to me. I agree with everything you guys were saying beforehand that I think Twitch is trying way too hard to focus on too many things. The biggest issue going on right now that they just don't want to fucking address is DMCA. Why, when that is arguably the most dangerous form of like potential like lawsuits coming your way, why is that not your biggest priority? Why is something like this something that needs a fucking statement? Maybe they're doing it on purpose. Maybe they're just releasing this fucking statement as like a, hey, look over here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we're banning these words. Also, please don't fucking burn us at the stake for the DMCA shit. Like they're wearing themselves too thin, where they're focusing on way too many fucking things at once. Like, 1, you got to figure out the DMCA shit. 2, you got to fix your fucking, like you said, Chris, you have to fix your fucking banning system. There's no reason why someone like Forsen, who gets he gets cucked by his fucking chat into opening up a GIF of a lady fucking blowing a horse. Like, he had no control over that.
No.
It just happened. He got banned for like 2 fucking weeks because of it. But you have a girl showing full fucking box and BH. She gets 3 fucking days. There's no baseline for anything. There's no like rapport for anything. If one person does one thing, one person doesn't, a different person does that very same thing, they get, depending on who they are, they get very different outcomes for their results.
Yeah.
You see people, like, I hate bringing up these fucking giant streamers that do this shit, but people like Pokimane, who did very similar shit to Forsen, where it just happened, you know? You have no fucking control over that. You know what they said? They said delete the VOD, you'll be fine.
Yeah, the Pornhub link.
Dude, it happens to fucking Forsen, and he's banned for 2 weeks.
No, he's still banned. He's still banned.
Oh, he's still fucking banned. Dude, there's no standard. That's the problem. They don't want to set, because if they set a standard, they need to hold everybody accountable. And the problem is they don't want to fucking hold their top earners accountable for anything because it doesn't matter. As long as they're bringing in revenue for them, who the fuck cares? But when it's anybody else, they get fucking crucified for it.
I think it's crazy too how they went on their town hall. They had like the Twitch town hall, whatever it was last week. And I forget the woman's name or what her title was, but she pretty much said like, we're not going to punish streamers for like getting sabotaged into opening up things that are against terms of service. And everyone's like, wait, then what the fuck is going on with Forsen? Like, why isn't he unbanned? Some people are saying that he's like been unbanned, but he's just like taking a break, which his account still isn't there. It doesn't really make sense to me. But he says he's coming back after the new year. So that'll be like over a month.
So I think something that's worth, noting is somebody like Slasher who points out all the hypocrisy from Twitch. Because, I mean, not for nothing, as people who create content on this platform, we would like it to be better. We don't want to be sitting here with question marks around us at any given time thinking, could we do something by accident that just gets us fucking permabanned? Like, why don't you give us that fucking rule set? And what was it? A year ago, they were saying, we want to be more transparent with our content creators. We want to be more transparent with the viewers. They don't fucking care. They're not doing anything to make anything more transparent. They're shrouding everything in more fucking secrecy. They're protecting and coveting the people who bring them in the most money. And if they have some weird aversion to you, which it seems they have a weird aversion to Forsen, because this shit happens to them pretty frequently. Yeah. That like, if they don't like you, you're going to get the shit under that stick every fucking time.
Well, I mean,
speaking of Slasher,
this isn't anything different from any other major company. I mean, look at the NBA. The NBA does this with LeBron James, where they protect him at all costs. You know what I mean? Like, there's been a million different examples of like fouls going for a certain way to protect a certain player. You know what I mean? Like this goes the same thing with sports leagues. This goes the same thing with other networks. This goes the same way with, recording record labels or whatever who are protecting like major pop artists who bring them in the most money. If anything, it only lines up with the way every other company works. Like, this is not different from anything else, So, I mean, is it fucked up? Yeah, but like, this is also not a new practice, and it's not unique to Twitch. So, I mean, I feel bad, but at the same time, it's like, this is also, I feel like a lot of people who are professional content creators or, or whatever, like, they're coming into their first encounters with like a, I'm big, you're small type situation. I mean, I'm sure that there's plenty of like musical artists or whatever who have felt like blackballed by a record label because they did a thing that they didn't like, or an athlete who felt like they got the shit end of the stick because they made one like misconduct problem and they didn't want to conform to everything that the coach was saying. Like, they are feeling the effects on like a wider spread scale because there's never been this close, I think, of like a degree of like the top or like the buyer and the seller, basically. There's never been this close of a margin when it comes to like the streamer and the platform. Your like your restaurant and your meal, your whatever, like whatever analogy you want to use, because at the end of the day, like, they have the power to control what's on the menu. And it's probably somewhere buried in the TOS. We can change these rules at any time. These are subject to change without warning, and we can ban you whenever we want, for whatever we want, whenever we see fit. And at the end of the day, it's like, they could be, I think, like I said, this is an over course correction because they know that they do not need to warn anybody about banning them. They could just bang, that's it, boom, you're gone. We've seen it happen with a million different things. And I think it's just now becoming a lot more alarming because there's never been this small of a delta before between the product, who in this case, the product is the streamer, and, the company selling it, which is Twitch. So I think that's why this is so like jarring for people to be like, what the fuck's going on with Twitch? Why can't they figure it out? But the reality is like, this is not a new practice. I'm not saying it's right. No. I'm just saying like that this is now it's at the forefront because there are human faces to it, and they're closer than ever to their audience.
Yeah, and like, so you're right. I mean, this practice happens with every corporation you can think of. At the end of the day, it's their business. They can kind of pick the rules, what it sounds like. But when you're picking those rules, I feel like you have to stand by it. Bob
100%.
brought up Slasher, and he tweeted out this was 2 days ago. He goes, an anonymous Twitch employee emailed to scold me about my recent coverage of the company, saying, among other things, that inside scoops are concerning to staff members. You're right. The big problem for Twitch right now is definitely my tweets. Keep up the good work. So what I'm like saying with that is, like, if you're making these decisions and someone's getting information on these and putting it out there, stand by it. And like to hear them kind of getting upset with Slasher about like reporting on things he's hearing within the company. Because not for nothing, if someone within your company is singing like a bird to arguably one of the biggest independent news reporters that we know or that's out there, something's wrong within those four walls. If someone feels so comfortable to fucking like just talk about if it's confidential, whatever, of whatever's happening within the workplace and giving it to someone to announce to their, what does he have for followers? Like 400,000? Yeah, 425,000. I don't know.
Well,
It's bigger to me.
There's definitely, I mean, there's a fucking million issues wrong, like going on inside of those walls. But like, we see it bleed out all the fucking time. Like, it's so, like I was saying, it's so shrouded in secrecy, but you see those fucking things trickle out one by one. And I think it was a couple of months ago where one of like the most notorious, like partner Twitch partner community managers or some shit like that, the guy Hassan, he got canned because he was like grooming people on the platform. And you see shit like that, and it's like, dude, everybody that works alongside that guy knows what the fuck he's doing. Yeah. Like, you can't just turn away from that shit. You know it's happening, but nobody fucking knows about it until it gets leaked out. And when it finally gets fucking leaked out, guess what? The world fucking knows about it. I think we're going to see more of this shit. I honestly think we're going to see more of this shit. It's not going to stop. They're not going to fucking fix it. They're not going to set any precedents, because if they do, then they have to abide by those precedents for everybody. And that's never going to happen. It's going to be cherry picking their favorites, and it's going to be cherry picking the people they dislike. And if we have no, as the content creators, the only control we have over that is to unanimously say, fuck this, we're not doing this anymore, and go somewhere else. But that's not going to happen.
No.
Like, we're seeing it now with, I've probably seen about like 7 or 8 people on Twitter saying like, hey, I don't agree with a lot of the things going on with Twitch right now. I also fear for my content in the wake of the DMCA fucking takeover. So I'm going to go to YouTube as, you know, my primary platform. So I've seen a decent chunk of people start doing that. I'm sure there's way more, but like, you genuinely need those fucking top earners who I don't think you need them to leave, but they're not going to leave because they're getting this is Twitch holding them, and they're just fucking petting the back of their heads and then feeding them money.
Well, you know, things are fucked up too. I watch Nick Merckx pretty often, and on his stream the other day, he randomly started it by just like saying, like hypothetically saying goodbye to his chat. It was like, yeah, like it's been a good run. We've done a lot of great things for the gaming community. I don't know, like if I show up to the platform tomorrow and I'm wiped off of it, I don't know that. But I'm not saying goodbye, but I'm just saying just in case, like it's been fun. That's how you know something's a little fucked up. And that's a top earner right there.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy, I genuinely think he's just protected. I think that's it. And if anything, he'll get a 3-day ban for something. If he gets banned for something, it's going to be 3 days.
I can see one of those like big time streamers like Nick or Tim or like I can't say Pokey. I don't think that would happen. So let's say Nick and Tim for this kind of conversation. I can see them getting banned for a short amount of time and just saying, okay, like I've been on the platform for X amount of years and I got banned. All right, cool. Let me explore my options. I don't really care.
I think Tim for sure. You got the video of him on Twitter from Twitch saying like, hey, if I get my shit fucking taken away, if I get DMCA'd, you're gonna find a bald fat 30-year-old just sitting on a beach somewhere.
Yeah, he's like,
With a
I'm
Bud
done.
Light
I'll
in it.
invest my
Yeah.
money and I'm done.
Well,
I don't know.
That's the smart thing to say because it's like fucking checking Twitch. Like, okay, look, if you're gonna fucking do it, I'm out. Well, all the money I bring you, it's gone. I'll fucking put my money somewhere else.
Yeah, well,
More people need to be like that, honestly.
100%. Well, speaking about putting things somewhere else, we have found out a new way to put chicken tenders inside of a console. KFC has announced a video game console. Bob, do you want to kind of set the table with this one?
Dude, set the table. Good little plan.
Was that actually good? Are you?
No, I'm being dead serious. It was good.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
It's like you're walking into dinner with a big bucket of KFC chicken.
That you can keep warm,
right,
in your new KFC console. Continue.
Dude, I still don't know if this is a real thing or not.
It's real. It's with
but I don't believe that though. That's the thing.
It's real.
I think this is one big fucking troll. I dead ass think this is one big fucking troll. But anyway, KFC apparently has been partnered with Cooler Master to release a next gen KFC console that has a chicken wing.
No,
warmer.
chicken tender.
Or
just chicken.
A chicken. Yeah, it doesn't. It's robot. It's all robot parts.
Yeah,
it doesn't
you're
matter.
right. Yeah.
Has a chicken warmer inside of the console. It's not a fucking console. It's a small PC. That's exactly what it is. It's not a fucking console. But I don't know, dude. I still don't fucking believe this. First of all, second of all, there's like full schematics for it, and it's talking about an Intel NUC 9 Extreme Compute element, which I think is both a graphics card and a processor, and those go for like $1,500. And
It sounds like a good console. It might be a good deal.
I don't understand. It's VR ready. It has ray tracing capabilities. 240 FPS to up to 240 hertz output, 4K gaming.
I mean, that's elite.
Dude, this doesn't make any sense because something like this should cost like $1,800, maybe more.
You're forgetting about the patented chicken warmer.
Yeah, there's a fucking tray that pulls out in the middle of the console that you put chicken in, you push it back, and then the fucking heat from the processor and the graphics card keeps it warm.
I mean, I don't know about you, Bob, but I talk to a bunch of gamers, right? You know, with video game journals. So I talk to these people. I got to tap into their mind. And I hear that the number one complaint with gamers is their chicken tenders get cold as they're playing video.
Dude.
So, I mean, that's creating a product 101. Find the issue, provide the solution. And they're doing
I genuinely think
that's right.
I genuinely think KFC saw the design of the Xbox Series X. They saw the chimney design, and they were like, huh, probably keep some chicken warm on that.
JD has a really good point. Where do the fumes go? Into the crib, baby. It's going to smell incredible.
Yeah, it's going to be... They're not fumes, baby. That's called aroma.
No. So there's a chassis. It's a chassis. At the bottom is the motherboard, the Intel NUC 9, which again I believe is a CPU and a graphics card combined because it's like $1,500 fucking bucks. And then all of the hardware is on the floor of the quote unquote console. It's just a PC. And then above that is the chicken tray. I hate that I keep saying this, but above that is the chicken tray that you can pull in, pull out, push back in, put your chicken in there, pull it out, push it back in. And then there's ventilation above that. So
it's real.
Could it work? Sure. Is this something that people are going to buy?
Yes.
No fucking way.
Yes, they will.
No.
Well, this is
no.
This is probably on the same vein as like the Bud Light BL6. It's probably like a charity
thing. The BL6
thing.
is like an emulator. This is a legit fucking machine.
No, I know, but I'm saying that this is probably like a charity thing. Like they'll give one to Tim the Tap Man and Dr. Disrespect or something like that, and like they'll auction like a third one off. They're probably gonna make 10 of them. They'll give a few to a couple content creators, and they'll auction some off. I guarantee that's what they're doing with this. It's exactly.
I think this is going to take down PlayStation and Xbox.
I mean, it's far more delicious. How many, Chris, do me a favor, can you just, or Bob, I'm sorry, Chris is not the math guy. Could you just do some quick math for me? How many chicken wings can you keep warm in an Xbox Series X?
I think you could probably keep 4 to 6 warm on the top of an Xbox Series X.
Okay. How many, like, dedicated compartments are there? How many chicken trays are there in an Xbox Series X?
So, to be fully transparent with you, like I said before, the hardware infrastructure of the Xbox Series X is disgusting and completely crammed. So I'm going to say there's not enough room to physically jam a drumstick in there. But again, if you just place it on top, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. So it just seems like it would be exposed to the elements, though. So all in all, I mean, not being a culinary
Hold on. No. There's other elements involved with the fucking computer. Okay. You've had your computer for 2 months.
Lifelong PC gamer for 2 months, yeah.
Exactly. Give it 8 more months, and you're going to see dust building up fucking everywhere. Okay? So guess what? You put your fucking chicken tendies in that chicken sleeve, the chicken tray. I fucking hate that I keep saying chicken tray.
My mouth, a.k.a. a chicken sleeve.
You put them in the chicken tray, and then guess what? Air gets sucked in underneath the fan on that processor unit, and it goes up into the chicken, so it's just blowing dust into the fucking chicken. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, but like you said, Dom's PC is going to start collecting dust after 2 months. No one eats chicken fingers after 2 months, so I think
No, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. It's going to build up that whole time. So after 8 months, you put the chicken in the chicken tray, you close it, you boot that thing up, and then all that air that's getting sucked in is getting filtered right in with fucking dirt and dust.
I don't know. It's like an air fryer.
I'm just gonna. You know what I'm gonna do is we'll test this out. I'll take my PC. I'm gonna download Crysis and run it at max settings, and then or Cyberpunk 2077 on low settings, and then put some chicken on top of it and just see how long it takes to heat up.
What's up, gamers? Today, we're going to be putting chicken tenders in the KFConsole in the hood. Let's do it.
No, it's not even the KFConsole. It's the KFC console.
No, it's KFConsole.
It's spelled KFConsole. The C stands
Is
for
it?
console. Yeah, Kentucky Fried Console.
I hate everything about this.
I think this is a phenomenal invention. I think it's going to revolutionize gaming.
Hey.
Because...
You know what I think... might revolutionize gaming and food even more?
I feel like you're going to talk about a burger joint. You want to take this one?
Yeah, let's just segue there, because I mean, Bob's not crazy about the KFConsole, but boy oh boy, do we have some news for you. What's up, gamers? This week we're going to be opening up pop-up restaurants in the hood. Let's do it. So, Mr. Beast, who is apparently a YouTube personality, every time Chris talks about YouTube personalities and streamers and stuff, my eyes just fucking fall out of my skull. So I can't keep track of who's popular on the internet. I truly don't know. Mr. Beast, if you're watching this, I ordered the food. I gave you some money. I get to talk about you however I want. So, and Kenny said Dom's been collecting dust since 1902. Gonna ban Ken from the guild and WoW now.
No, don't worry. Dom, when you need to clean out the air pockets in your KFConsole, you could just have Kenny over and just fucking swab them through the holes.
Like a Q-tip, yeah. I like that. I wonder if you could blow vape smoke into a KFConsole, though.
Ooh. Vaping into my KFConsole?
Give the chicken some extra flavor?
Ooh.
Honestly, you should, Dom, if you get a KFConsole, I know we've already moved past this, throw your air fryer. You don't need it anymore. You could put fucking like Hot Pockets in there, pizza rolls, burgers. You could do it all in that thing. Granted, your house is gonna go up in flames, but it'll be worth it.
I'm gonna go get some chicken and put it in my air fryer. I'm just gonna write KFConsole on the front and like take a picture of it like plugged into my TV and be like, damn, this new KFConsole is kind of lit.
Good video right there. Yeah, I like that. Good video.
I got it. See, you know what I'm saying? Oh God.
Brylan, DM me a word you want me to ask.
Oh Jesus!
DM me in Discord a word.
Has redeemed 30,000 channel points for a crispy spelling bee. So we need to pull the e-brake on this topic. We'll talk about MrBeastBurger in just a minute. Bryland has redeemed 30,000 channel points. So please, DM Bob the word.
I'm about to fucking murder this. I've been studying. I've been reading a thesaurus for fucking 2 weeks now.
All right, let's keep going until he DMs me.
Okay.
So yeah, MrBeastBurger, Dom.
So the MrBeastBurger. So in a new blog on wickedgoodgaming.com, which is part potentially Christmassy because it's about the season of giving, and potentially investigative journalism. But there's only so many subtitles I can put on blogs before Google just doesn't list them. So Mr. Beast opened up. That's such a weird fucking name. I don't want to keep calling him Mr. Beast. MB
Jimmy,
opened up.
Jimmy, that's his
Jimmy
name.
opened up a chain of restaurants. Well, he opened up one restaurant called MrBeastBurger, and it was basically like exploding in popularity. I mean, he uploaded a YouTube video where there was lines like down the highway to get one of these burgers. And he was giving away money, giving away cars, giving away fucking, just everything under the sun. And that's what he normally does. He's a, philanthropic type of guy, gives away tons of money and prizes and shit like that all the fucking time. So, what seemingly like a day later, he was like, I know everybody wants to have some MrBeastBurgers. So he opened up fucking 300 more of them, overnight. So he was just in the background in the shadows for God knows how many months, was planning on rolling out this MrBeastBurger thing, and then boom, it was like he snapped his fingers, and there was 300 MrBeastBurgers in every major market in the United States, which is wild. And when Chris posted a picture that he ordered it, I was like, where the fuck is this place? So I looked it up on the app. I downloaded the MrBeastBurger app, and sure enough, there's one literally 7 minutes from my house. I was like, how is that even possible? So basically, yeah, Reg just put it in the chat, but it's basically a ghost kitchen, which essentially is a location. Think of it like a Spirit Halloween that serves food, where it's basically like a pop-up location that will use an existing kitchen to create a new menu. And there's no sort of dine-in type deal. It's strictly takeout so that you can get the food, but there is no in-house experience. So they're called ghost kitchens or ghost locations or cloud kitchens, where they'll use existing kitchens. But in an interview, the company, which was called Virtual Dining Technologies or something like that, Virtual Dining Concepts, I think, which is what helped Jimmy bring this to life, said that he thought it would be a great way to help supplement the smaller businesses that they're using their kitchens to help them generate some revenue and generate some eyeballs on their stuff, because obviously they're paying them to take over their kitchens for a little while, and basically probably paying them to implement a new pop-up menu. It's hey, you sold chicken wings, guess what, you sell burgers now for the next 3 months or however long this lasts, unless this is a permanent thing, in which case that's wild to me. So basically that's my hypothesis on it, is that this is low-key a two-pronged philanthropic endeavor, where Mr. Beast was giving away stuff through some of the flagship restaurants where he could go and give out cash and prizes and shit like that. And then on the other hand, on the back end, he is using this as kind of a way to prop up smaller businesses that the restaurants are appearing in, because it's plastering one of the biggest online personas' names right on the front of that restaurant. And then 3 months from now, if this ends, people are probably still going to go there because they're familiar with the people there. They might be familiar with the food. They know that this location is there that they didn't know existed before. So just wanted to see what you guys thought of it. I thought it was a pretty cool fucking thing. To me, it seems like a really roundabout, charitable way of supporting small businesses, especially during an incredibly shitty time. But didn't know how you guys interpreted it.
Wait, so that interview that he had, was that before or after the night I got it?
That was after.
Okay, so I was ahead of the game.
You were ahead of the game. Yeah.
I ended up tweeting this out because, as Dom was saying, Mr. Beast, all his videos are giving back, or if the last person that takes their hand off this
philanthropic. That's a good word. We got words ready for you, but we're gonna.
I know how to spell that one. Don't give me that one. I want a better one.
We're still gonna put it on the back burner just in case.
Okay. But when I first got it, like Dom was saying, I was sitting on the couch. I was a couple drinks deep. I was like, you know what? I doubt it's around it. But I was like, major city. It's probably right there. Maybe they deliver, yada, yada. So I ended up going on, and it was right down the street from my house. And I zoomed in, and it was a local business. So I'm like, okay, a little strange. Whatever. Ordered it, ate it. Wasn't bad. It was a smash burger. It was all right. But I put two and two together. I was just like, the way he does things on his YouTube channel is giving back. Last person that takes a hand off this fucking Lamborghini gets to keep it. Yada yada. So I was like, this is going to be a video. Granted, that's not the only reason for it. I know that he's trying to do good in the world, as we have seen from his previous work. But I could already see the headline now. How I raised X million dollars for local businesses in the middle of the pandemic. And it's just like going through the whole process, because a lot of people aren't probably thinking that. People are like, oh my God, MrBeastBurger, like right down the street from me. Oh, wow, I'm so lucky. Buy it. And they don't think of the bigger meaning. But I 100% agree with you, Dom. I think there's a bigger meaning to him opening this up, because not for nothing, right? If you have that much of a presence like he does, anything he would put out would turn into gold. Anything. Right. You ask people to like donate to something, people are going to do it. It would be so unlike him and kind of shitty at the same time to be like, okay, we hear left and right that local restaurants are hurting very badly. Let me capitalize and make restaurants to make money for myself. It doesn't add up to me. I think it's for a bigger reason. And if that's the case, that's fucking dope. And hats off to him. Faux show. Bob, what do you think?
I agree. I think he's going to be single-handedly supporting and pulling some of these local restaurants through the rest of this pandemic. A lot of the ones that, held on through a bunch of the early lockdowns, they're still struggling now because everything's getting fucking locked down again. And I think he realized that. And I think he probably had this plan aligned at the beginning of this, where if it's like, if it gets past this point or if it comes back again to a lockdown, we're just going to we mobilize. We fucking go. He probably, I'm willing to bet he probably had restaurants like already on the hook for this. Like, if this happens again, I'm reaching out to you. I would like to assist in whatever way I can. One, philanthropic, 100%. I think he's doing way more than that. Two, it is probably one of the best marketing maneuvers I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like what he's doing and what Barstool's doing right now with the Barstool Fund.
Yep.
The MrBeastBurger, if he doesn't even have to come forward and say something like, we raised all this money for these restaurants. He could just say, hey, we did this so we could support those restaurants so they can open again in the future. He doesn't have to disclose what it was, and people would still understand that it's huge. What he fucking is doing is huge. So I think it's philanthropic. I think it's one of the greatest marketing maneuvers I've ever seen for him as a brand, because this not only shows everybody that already views him as this content creator that he's giving back in this time of need, he's also showing everybody who wouldn't know who he is that he's there supporting their fucking communities. Yeah. So all of those fucking business owners who couldn't tell you who Mr. Beast was if they fucking threw him in a lineup with the Beatles. They couldn't fucking point out who he was.
Imagine that conversation at like a local fucking Italian restaurant around the corner with an 80-year-old guy who's owned it for 30 years. Yeah. Hey, honey, we just got a phone call from a Mr. Beast. He says he wants to open up fucking burgers in our restaurant, and he's going to give us hundreds of thousands of dollars. You want to do it? Who? Mr. Beast.
All of those people who didn't know who he was beforehand, they all know who he is now. Mm-hmm. They're going to know who that's all going to propagate through their communities.
They're probably busier than they've been in fucking a year. But
I got to say one thing.
Go.
I got it today, and it was fucking gross.
Yeah? Which one did you get?
I got the Chris style, of course.
That's what I got too, with the fries on it.
And it was fucking gross. It was cold. All of the fries were soggy in the burger. And I got the seasoned fries, and it was just like they took Cajun mix and threw 6 fries in it. And it was like you might as well be spooning out the Cajun mix.
Yeah, wait, I thought you were vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a burger.
Yeah, what about it?
What's vegan? You just can't eat eggs?
No, you can eat eggs. Eggs come from chicken. Chicken's a bird.
So you could eat chicken and turkey in burgers, but not any other meat?
Yeah, these were like chicken burgers.
Oh, I think I'm vegan then.
Yeah, you must also be vegan.
Yeah. Been
But yeah,
vegan.
it was not good. It was not fucking good. The burger was cold. It was probably undercooked, so I might have a long fucking night. I might have a long day tomorrow too. And
You
the
can
fries were gross.
undercook a burger.
Dude, it was not. I'm telling you, Chris, it wasn't fucking good. Maybe it's just like
I liked mine.
the restaurant I got it from, because I didn't get it from the same one you did. I
You
got
were
it from
also
a different one.
trashed when you had yours. If I was drunk when I had my burger, I got it too. I actually got it too earlier this week, just out of curiosity. I would have probably loved it, but mine was cold when it got to me as well.
Yeah.
And now, don't get me wrong. I'm always down for like a burger and fries. Like I'll pretty much have one any day of the week and twice on Sundays. I really don't care. I do really like a good burger though, and I being farther away from the city proper, I can't get Tasty Burger Grubhub to me, or like that. That's probably one of my favorite burgers in town, if not my favorite. But so I ordered the Beast Burger. I just got the Beast style burger, which is just like kind of like a Big Mac. It's like pickles, onions, cheese, and that was it. And whatever the seasoned stuff. One thing that I wanted to point out with the menu too, Steve actually pointed this out. Shout out to Yvette's. He pointed this out that there's the meat, the same vegetables, the cheese, and the chicken, and it's all the same ingredients. So the Beast style fries have the same type of ingredients. There's really 10 ingredients. They probably have a seasoning mix, beef, chicken, bread, and then there's a couple of very generic veggies. So all of this shit is really easy to make and crank out and get it out the door. I think it's designed for that. It's designed to just kind of churn people out the door. There's not a bajillion. There's a couple of different ways to get it, but it has all the ingredients are very simple, very straightforward.
It's like Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's designed to just slap together and get it out the door. So mine came via DoorDash. I don't know how you guys came, but they go through every major app. I think Uber Eats supports it, DoorDash supports it. Mine came via DoorDash. I just ordered it right through the MrBeastBurger app. It came from a wing place in my current town. It was called Wing Guys or something like that, which I actually haven't ordered from because I didn't know it was there. And now that I do know it's there because I love wings, I will be ordering from there. I'm just saying, this is not because MrBeastBurger was there, and it's not for the sake of the story or for the segment. I didn't know that there was a dedicated wing place, an independently owned wing place near me. And guess what, motherfucker? Now I'm ordering from you guys. As soon as I can order wings from you again, I'm gonna do it.
But we can all unanimously agree it wasn't very good.
It wasn't.
I
great.
liked mine. Mine
was
Chris,
not great.
you were drunk, right?
I wasn't drunk, but I probably had 5 drinks.
Your judgment was impaired unanimously.
Your judgment's impaired because you can look at fucking raw meat and throw up. You said your burger was undercooked. You can't undercook a burger. These motherfuckers eat it raw. You ever had Tata?
Yeah, I've had
regardless. Regardless, it's a budget worse version of a Five Guys or a Tasty Burger or a Whataburger.
I mean,
it's the budget fucking not as good version.
I would try it again. I was a little disappointed because this place was 8 minutes away, and I don't understand how this could have been cold. Maybe they're mad fucking busy and they're just cranking out tons of these. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm tempted to see if I can get a takeout order or something. I don't know if it's delivery only. I know there's no eating in, but I don't know if there's a takeout order or something. But if there is, I want to get it takeout so I can get it as hot as possible and try it again. Because I feel like it would be good if it was piping hot. You know what I mean? It was still had some juiciness to it, but mine was a little dry and cold when I got it. I think it is worth trying. I'd be interested to hear how because there's 200 of these overnight. And listen, they opened 4 days ago. They just started getting these kitchens that might not make burgers regularly to just start slapping together burgers and rushing them out the door. So who knows? Maybe they need a little while to perfect the recipe. I am willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. I would try it again. But I'd be interested to hear how other people's experiences were with it. If they're closer to a flagship location or something like that. I haven't driven by this place, so I don't know if it's marked up.
I'd rather go pick it up myself.
Yeah.
I think.
I'd
rather go there, go to the door, walk outside, take a bite out of it, and it's fucking cold. I'm putting my hand back out and giving it back to
them. What is yours in where you live now, Bob? Where is it?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah. What was the location? Sure. Do I know the location that you got it from?
Mystic Valley.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't say the actual. It doesn't say the restaurant that it's in.
Oh, okay. Because
maybe just someone's house.
When I looked up my location, because when I looked it up in the app, it gave me the address, and then I looked at the address on Google Maps, and
I can do that. I can do that right now. Actually,
yeah. Let me know what it is. I'd be curious to know, like, if it's in the same town that you're in now. I'd be curious to know, like, what it's operating out of, because there's plenty of fucking rundown businesses there that it could be out of fucking. It could be out of BCM. Who knows?
Oh man, fucking grab a MrBeastBurger and a pack of Mob Lights.
Wow.
I'll be in fucking heaven, bro. Might even get a 40-ounce for old time's sake.
It looks like it's out of a Bertucci's.
That's what mine was.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I had Bertucci's tonight. It's fucking delicious.
I know, you got fucking you just got broccoli on your pizza?
No.
That's some psychopath
goon.
shit.
It's called the Solano pizza. It's like chicken, broccoli, and ziti pizza.
Oh.
And it's like garlic, lemon.
You know who put fucking broccoli on their pizza? Ted Bundy.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I know you guys
100%.
haven't eaten vegetables in fucking 10 years, but
I eat broccoli. Just not on pizza. I'm not a fucking lunatic serial killer.
I had vegetables today. I had French
you never
fries.
had a Nani's favorite? It's the same thing.
You're a fucking idiot, Chris.
Real deep.
I mean, it's a
Bertucci's
vegetable.
here too in Maryland. Yo, I'm telling you, man, Bertucci's is good. Bertucci's is good.
Speaking about being good, I'm a very good speller. You have a word for me, Bob, so I can fucking rip this and shut everyone up?
Can you just try? I want to see you blaze through philanthropic.
PHILANTHROPIC.
Okay, good start.
Oh my god, people are fucking nervous now. You hear that?
Yeah, I'm sure they should be the ones that are nervous. Onomatopoeia.
ONOMONOPIA. Suck my balls.
Not even close.
What?
You're literally nowhere near it. I told
no, that's spot on.
No, you're not even close. I told Brylan, I said, there's no way he's gonna get that. I wouldn't have got that. But there's no way he's gonna get that. I need a backup just in case. Superfluous.
Oh.
Can you say it one more time?
Superfluous.
So it begins with an S.
Good job.
Superfluous?
Superfluous.
Superfluous. I'm just kind of writing letters. I'm not trying to get autocorrect. All right, so superfluous. SUPURPHLOUS.
No.
Is it close?
Wow, Chris.
No.
Super. I just put it in the chat the way Chris spelled it. SUPURPHULOUS.
I mean, I feel like I'm thinking too hard into them because you guys are trying to play a trick on me. I thought there was going to be some sort of like silent G or something in it.
Kenny's like, this can't be real.
That's not too far off. That's so far off. Well, I got the FLU. No, I didn't.
You didn't put an F.
Channel points I've ever spent. Hey,
we'll
spend your channel points today.
Oh yeah, we're
not doing a rollover plan for next year.
Yeah,
so
no rollover,
no
rollover minutes.
Superfluous.
Jesus
Is
Christ.
that like the things in high school, like the awards?
So those are superlatives.
No,
you
that's
fucking
superlative.
maroon.
That is a superlative.
What's superfluous mean then?
Superfluous is like something that's excessive. Like
MrBeastBurger coming to you soon.
Yeah, no. Superfluous is like they use the actually. I've been watching the Freeform 25 Days of Christmas because they've played the Grinch fucking 98,000 times. So Cindy Lou Who says, "Don't you think all of this is a little bit superfluous?" And it's like, "Don't you think this is a bit much? Like, aren't we making too big of a deal of Christmas?" That's why people are maxing out their credit cards.
Cindy Lou Who is using that word, and I can't even spell it.
Yeah, it's like in Men in Black.
Brylin had one more.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 30,000 for one. I'm giving you 4. I did breeze through fucking philanthropic.
Right. What's the
You
last
can't
one?
even say it. You can't even say it.
Philanthropic. I flew through that one.
All right, this is the last one. Anachronistic.
Say it one more time.
Anachronistic.
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 Yeah.
Correct. Ding 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 ding.
You guys are fucking dumb as shit.
As you know what it
simps on here
means.
right now.
Do you know what it means?
Anachronistic. So is it like being in order?
It means, I think it's out of order. Like it's not in chronological order. I think that's what it means.
I was close.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good use of
Again,
Latin root words. Wow.
Chris is literally, he went 2 for 4.
It's a new car.
I'll take batting 500 any day of the week. That's a great average if you're playing baseball.
Hey, they get you.
I'll bat
500 get you into the Hall of Fame.
You
That's right.
don't pass an exam.
I barely pass MCAS. I think I passed MCAS because I spelt my name right. Like those points really helped me. Those 500 points crushed it.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that's it. Anachronistic. Well, I feel like a bunch of these topics that we've used tonight have been very anachronistic, but it all comes together back at the end because I'm ready for some voicemails if we got them.
I'm fucking so ready for voicemails. All right, as we always do, 617-701-7678, the WGG Internet Dad Sauce Line. We're here for you once again this week. Give us a call. It is one of the last episodes of the year. It is the second to last episode of the year. So if you want to, you have until the end of this year to tell Chris that you're available, that you want to sweep him off his feet. You know, he's handsome, he's tall, he's lanky, he washes his butthole all the time. And
Philanthropic.
JB.
Anachronistic.
JB just redeemed 30,000 channel points for the boys to chug a beer. So
I have to get one then.
Well, wasn't going to do it, but, you know.
Dom, you were the one who made these.
I'm just trying to engage the channel, and now look. JB's trying to burn through his channel points. They don't actually expire at the end of the year. They do roll over.
Yeah, that was a joke. That was a joke.
They do roll over. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Damn, I thought I was going to take it nice and easy tonight, and then JB hits me with that. Brownlee got my brain hurting from the spelling bee.
I got
Real-
WoW. I have WoW I have to play after this, so I'm going to be drinking anyway.
But so you're not going to chug a beer?
No, I'm going to drink. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. My friend Bob, my good friend, handsome, skinny Bob, my pal.
Bob.
I don't think I've been called any of those things ever by anybody.
You're so philanthropic and anachronistic.
Gorgeous Bob.
Please show Bob's.
Show them.
Show Bob.
Drop them out. You only get banned for 3 days.
Please show BH.
Well, we'll
Please,
make
gorgeous
t-shirts
baby.
for PAX where it just says, like, Show Bob, and it's just a picture of Bob's fucking face just on the front of it. Show Bob. All right.
Tom, I need that saying from you as we approach Christmas in a couple days.
You do.
And as we are all friends here, it's been a hell of a year for all of us,
That's
as
true.
well as everyone else out there. I need that saying.
Cute. Nobody has tequila.
I don't. I have
Tom
every
might
other.
have.
I have every other type of liquor. I don't have tequila though.
Oh shit, Tiggy in the building.
Wow, Tigathy. Hey,
Take it
all
to
right.
nationwide. Take it to
well,
nationwide.
this is our little Christmas toast for you guys. Here, I'm gonna take my headphones off because they always fall off when I do this. And this is a toast to ships. This is to the good ships, the wood ships, the ones that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships, and may they always be. Cheers.
Oh, it's so cold.
Kenny, wake up Steve. We have WoW to play.
Now we're back. Oh, fun go. The solo cup right there. I fucking hate that move out of you just to try to show everyone up by getting a red solo cup. Grow up.
I had them. I had them laying around. I got them for tomorrow. All right, voicemail time. 617-610. I'm sorry. Whoa. almost gave out somebody else's phone number. 617. I gotta literally change my phone number now. 617-701-7678. The WGG Internet Dad Sauce line. Let's listen to some voicemails. Here we go. Caller number 1.
What is up, WGG fam and founding fathers? Hope everyone is having a wonderful week as always. It's your boy GB Genesis calling in for another weekly voicemail. The holidays are coming up, if not already here. My question for the three of yous is, what wrapping paper, I want you to describe what kind of wrapping paper you have used the most this year. For me, I've used a red background with a lot of cats dressed up in a bunch of different Christmas-themed outfits. Much love as always, guys. And I just want to say shout out to the WGG community for all the love that they've shown me for forever, as far as I've been a part of this community. I appreciate you guys. I love all you guys. I wouldn't rather be a part of another community. Much love as always, guys. Great podcast as always. Peace.
Gang.
Real shit, JB. Real shit.
Good show. For me, real simple. It's like a red flannel. It's kind of like the red and black lumberjack. I like that wrapping paper a lot. Nice and simple. It's classy, just like me. Simple and classy, you know what I mean? So that's me.
Man.
What are you guys using?
So I've never wrapped a Christmas gift in my life.
That doesn't surprise me.
I've
Doesn't surprise me in the fucking least.
I've literally never wrapped a gift in my life. If I do go shopping, I either pass it off to my little sister. That's a perks of having a little sister, I'll tell you that. You just give them all the shit you don't want to do. And if they ask why you're doing this, be like, I used to drive you all over the world when you were a teenager. I don't want to hear it. So she does. Of course, she obliges as a great little sister, but I've never wrapped a present. I've watched them get wrapped. I feel like they use a lot of red and green, maybe some bows. That's really all I got. Hopefully, sometimes I get excited when I find a bag laying around, an old birthday bag or something, and I cross out Christmas and I write, I cross out happy birthday and I write Christmas on it. I like to think that gets a laugh out of some people when in reality I'm just a lazy piece of shit and I don't want to go buy one. Bob, I know you're a big gift wrapper. What do you got?
I didn't wrap shit this year. I'm really bad at wrapping gifts, but I didn't wrap anything this year. I don't give a fuck. This is the year of I don't fucking care. So you're getting a gift, fucking deal with it. I'm not putting in the extra work. I'm too fucking tired.
Since you haven't wrapped one this year, I think what you should do for the people that are listening right now is wrap for them. Can you drop us a hot 16 right now?
I actually thought you were just going to say, show your asshole.
I mean, pick and choose. You're either going to drop a hot 16 right now or you're going to show the BH.
I'm not doing either of those. But my favorite wrapping paper I used was Buzz Lightyear wrapping paper because my cousin Chris too likes to call me Buzz Lightyear for some fuck. He thinks I look like Buzz Lightyear. I don't see it, but
just a stocky
shut up. Next caller.
All right, next
stocky
caller.
Bald ass, you're not.
I'm not that bald yet.
Here we go.
Hey, boys,
Ball.
here. Just wanted to leave a voicemail for the week of Christmas or whatever other holiday people are celebrating at this time of year. I hope everyone has an absolutely great Christmas this year around. I hope we find a way to spend it with our families in a more creative way this year and still find a way to enjoy the season. Now, I got a video game question for you guys. In your opinion, other than the obvious delays and everything, where did Cyberpunk 2077 go wrong? What did they go wrong with? Because it seems like the story and every other aspect of the gameplay is phenomenal. It just seems like the optimization is off. So what do you reckon happened there? And also, major Mandalorian spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Chapter 16 already, I would suggest that you quit listening to this question now and skip.
All right, so Bob hasn't seen it, so I am gonna. Oh well, he just left.
Oh, I'm leaving the room. No,
we don't have to. I don't have to finish it. We don't have to. All right. Well, okay.
Thank God. Who cares? Let's just keep going then. Just fucking leave it
Ahead
there.
for a little bit. Maybe Dom can put a timestamp in. But anyway, here we go. What did you guys think of that?
Oh my god. Okay, Maddie said no fucking spoilers. Well, Maddie, take your...
I can't believe
your
how Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau put the series on their back and just dug it out of the trenches from where it was after the sequel trilogy. Again, guys, I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. Always be listening, always supporting. Dom just got my Not Another Gaming Podcast Laloon shirt. Love it. Thank you. Keep up with the designs. Have a good one, guys.
So there were no spoilers. There were no spoilers in that voicemail. It just says, I can't believe how Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau carried the series. There are no spoilers in the voicemail. Okay.
Thank you.
So I'm not going to continue spoiling. You guys can stop fucking sobbing in the chat right now. There was no spoilers. There was no spoilers. Also, the episode's been out for fucking a week, and the entire internet has already talked about it. So I've seen you guys tweeting. I've seen you on Discord. I know you've been doing things. You've probably already seen what we've already talked about, but we're not going to talk about it yet. You're good to come in. I'm not going to talk about any spoilers. Coleman, completely agree with you. Diggy. There will be no spoilers. What I will say is I completely agree with. It's what I'm saying is I'm agreeing with Coleman.
Don't hear anything.
That Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have done incredible by the Star Wars franchise. It has been in incredibly capable hands throughout the 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. They have done incredible work, appealing to.
Fuck.
Jesus fucking Christ! I'm not talking about any spoilers. My God.
Everyone's so worried about spoilers.
Oh my God. Have you fucking used Twitter at all? All the 12 trending topics on all 12 trending topics on Twitter were Mandalorian spoilers. So everybody's acting like it's going to be like it's a fucking mousetrap that's going to explode. I'm not going to spoil it. We've never spoiled anything in the podcast before. Good fucking God. Who the fuck clicks on? You don't need to click on trending topics, you dunce. They're on the side of your fucking window. Oh my God. Go what you have. Disney Plus is on your phone. Go watch it. I'm not going to spoil anything. All I'm saying is that Dave Filoni and fucking Jon Favreau have done an incredible job at the Star Wars canon by weaving in, like appealing to old fans. Oh my God. Be a bigger baby. You literally, by weaving in stuff that old fans care about and new fans care about. That's all it is. The movie takes place after Return to the Jedi. The second Death Star blows up. Sorry, guys, spoilers. I'm not talking about any spoilers, Bob. Put your headset back on.
So as I was saying about... No, I'm just kidding.
So the second Death Star blows up, and then there we are. Just... There's no spoiler. I didn't say a single spoiler. It's in good hands.
Don't care.
I've never spoiled a single thing for fucking anybody. And
you know me. You know that I fucking go dark on social media when I want to fucking see something.
I can't wait to fucking DM JB a fucking fake spoiler of Snape killing Dumbledore or something like that. And
what was the other question?
The other question was, where did Cyberpunk 2077 go wrong? So you can feel that.
Hold on, let me find my 3-ring binder real quick.
God, give us the abridged version.
What do you mean? I just went to the bathroom. I fucking made a sandwich.
Well, because this is our 3rd episode in a row talking about Cyberpunk.
While you were talking about fucking spoilers for The Mandalorian.
I didn't spoil a single thing.
I got more beers.
You fucking JB and Maddie are having a heart attack, being like, "Don't spoil anything." And I'm having to spoil.
I'm taking my time on this one. Here, let me pull the tinfoil 3-ring binder out real quick. Bang!
The podcast's going through a tunnel.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I got fucked up my monitor. So here's the biggest problem that they had with Cyberpunk. They announced it as a entity way too early. They put it out into the world before anybody knew anything about the next generation of consoles. So everything that they showed up until its release was basically billed as this is a PlayStation 4, Xbox One console. You don't announce it then and say it's coming to all consoles. when you announce it, then those are the consoles that people anticipate it being on.
Mhm.
You know, like when they announced Skyrim or not Elder Scrolls 6, we knew that wasn't coming out for every fucking console. I guarantee you they've been working on it since fucking Skyrim dropped, though. But they didn't fucking tell us after they finished Skyrim. They waited because they knew it wouldn't make it to previous generation consoles. It's only going to the next gen or now current gen. The biggest fucking issue was they announced it way too early.
Yeah.
And they got the idea of in everybody's head that this is going to be a playable product on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It's not. It's just not the case. They isolated their player base because there's 100 million PlayStation 4s out there in the wild. That's 100 million people that could have bought this game that aren't going to do it because of how poorly it runs on last gen consoles. So they fucked up all, like, it doesn't matter. It's CD Projekt Red. They've gained and garnered the faith of consumers, video game consumers, over the past 10 fucking years now. And I guess they get one fucking, like, gimme. They get one fucking gimme and that's it. But to tout it as, like, this revolutionary, world genre bending, fucking world ending FPS game that's going to be coming out in a cyberpunk realm. First of all, Deus Ex did it first. And they clearly did it fucking better because this game was just not finished. They released it way too early. They announced it way too early. They should have waited until all of the quote unquote next gen announcements were made. And then they come forward and say, hey, this is what we've been working on for the past, X years. This is what we want to put on the next generation of consoles. That's their biggest fucking mistake. Because if they didn't hype it up as a every generation console, it wouldn't have fallen so flat.
Yeah. I won't really, I mean, that's kind of what I agree with what you're saying. I don't really know too much. I usually stand like kind of like, I don't know the word for it, whatever, steer clear of a game and like passing judgment on it if I haven't played it. But from things I've seen, it's broken. And from really all I can put together is it looks rushed. I know there's so much that goes into it. I'm not taking that away from the developers. I know that it's a lot. And it's been in development for whatever, 8-9 years. And apparently that wasn't enough. But in my opinion, if you're already going to be developing a video game for a decade, why not just push it off until it's completely done? I get there's people upstairs yelling, get it out, holiday season, blah, blah, blah. But now look at what's happening. Everyone's getting refund. So this whole launch really didn't even work in their favor. Like, I'm curious to see that. I brought this up a couple weeks ago, I think, where I was like, they were already in profit after day one. I'm very curious to see what it looks like now after refund. But I'm not going to pass too much judgment on it just because I haven't played it yet. I hope everything gets resolved for it soon because it looks like a super fun game. I want to customize my dick. That looks like a really fun mechanic within the game. I'm going to be super hung and I'm going to run around town. But Dom, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's very little that can be said that hasn't already been said a million times over. I mean, just by us and by other people, mainly by other outlets. The game wasn't finished. The game wasn't finished, and it shouldn't have been released. I think that, Bob said it a million times, like, even like before the game came out, like, let's just admit that the game is not done and keep it in the oven for another year. We said this about next year consoles. We said this about this game. It makes me glad that Halo Infinite's not even coming out this year because I would so much rather this, especially with Cyberpunk. That makes me think that they had a little bit of inside baseball on what was going on with Cyberpunk, and that's exactly why they squeezed the stick a little bit, and they were like, you know what, we're going to play it safe, and we're not even going to quote anything until maybe June. So I don't think...
Halo's delayed because of the Battle Royale. That's why they're delayed. They're creating the Battle Royale right now.
Well, it's delayed because the game isn't done in general. The campaign is apparently done. 343 also has explicitly said that they weren't doing a Battle Royale, which I think is kind of a weird, stubborn thing for them to not do. Because I have said it on the show before that I would play a Halo Battle Royale, even though 343 said that they won't be doing one. So it's mainly around multiplayer. And hey, does this next iteration involve a Battle Royale? Whatever, but hey, I'm not talking about this game anymore this year. So Cyberpunk, is already the most obnoxious game to ever exist. The discourse surrounding the game, even before it released, has driven me up a fucking wall. And the fact that this game, a major AAA release, has been removed from the PlayStation Store is insane. It is a wild reality that we live in.
And Xbox.
I think it's also worth noting, like, developers, and I don't blame developers for this issue. I blame everybody else, because the developers are the ones that are breaking their fucking spines to get this out.
Yes.
They can't please everybody. So one, they can't please the fucking corporate upper people that are saying this needs to be put out, we need to see money coming back in our hands. They can't please the fucking consumer base, because the volatile, vitriolic consumer base is demanding that it be released 2 years ago. So they can't please everybody. But what happened was they basically pleased nobody. They released it and everybody was like, what the fuck? And now that all that upper management has that fucking money in their hands, they're seeing potential lawsuits. Mm. Like they fucked up. They literally fucked up. I said it 25 times this year. Stop releasing unfinished games. I don't care if your fucking player base is screeching on the internet saying, we need it now.
Listen,
we haven't seen a new Witcher game. We need it. It doesn't matter, because they're just going to bitch when you release it anyway.
That's exactly it. There's been 1,000,006 memes of people being like, give me the game. And they go, okay, fine, here's the fucking game. And they're like, well, what the fuck? This isn't done. Yeah, no, it wasn't done. That's why the game wasn't coming out. And also, Brylan made a great point in the chat saying they let the expectations drive their development cycle, and it's not like CD Projekt Red automatically became a gigantic dev after The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 blew up probably more than they ever thought it was going to. They knew it was going to be a great game. They knew it was going to be a blockbuster title, but they didn't know it was going to be that, like, the next thing that they came out after that was going to be the most highly anticipated game of the last 3 years. Probably, definitely not. There's no way you could have known. They're still a relatively small shop when it comes to everybody else. And yeah, they did let those expectations drive their cycle. They should have left it in the oven for another year, and they should have told everybody, hey, if you want refunds on your pre-orders, you can go ahead and get them, but we don't want to serve you a subpar product. We don't want our game's legacy to be the source of the next 20 years of comparisons on games being unfinished. Like, we've become, I think, too preconditioned to games coming out unfinished or too buggy or whatever. Like, open world games are always going to have bugs. I've been playing Bethesda games for fucking 15 years, and goddamn it, the games always have bugs. Fucking Fallout New Vegas is still widely hailed as one of the greatest role-playing games to ever be created, and that game was unplayable for the first 6 months that it existed. The game was unplayable. It's one of the best RPGs that has ever been released, and I'm saying that as somebody who played all the way through it and put fucking 120 hours into it, and I couldn't play it for the first fucking 3 to 6 months that I had it. I glitched through a rock, and I got stuck there for the first fucking 2 hours of the game, and then I had coyotes that wouldn't stop following me from one end of the map to the other. I fast traveled, and they came with me. I'm dead serious. My companions fucking disappeared, and I couldn't finish quests, and the game wasn't finished. And they said, well, we're gonna fix it. It's okay. I went back to it 6 months later. I reinstalled the game. I was fucking blown away. The thing that we need to understand is that, like, we understand this. There's more at stake here than just, making a great game, like making a great addition to the medium. And there's always going to be complaints, no matter what. The Last of Us 2 has barely a blemish on its technical performance, but there's going to be complaints and discourse and fucking people pissing and moaning about that story for years. People are going to still be arguing about it. People are still going to be arguing about the Game Awards that it got. People are still going to be arguing about the impact that it had, and how fans go, oh, well, my characters are real life people, and I don't want them to die, and I don't want bad things to happen to them. You don't fucking own your characters. This is the same thing with Star Wars, which is no spoilers at all. No spoilers. Everybody keep your headsets on. Everybody in chat, stay in your seats. Put your hands in seats inside the fucking plane at all times. You don't own your characters. They're not yours. You didn't write the story. You didn't put up the money to make the movie, which means you don't get to decide what happens to them. And fan service is one thing. The Mandalorian is a great example of that. There's a good balance of fan service, and there's a good balance of world building. In my opinion, the sequel trilogy for Star Wars was way too much fan service and not enough world building. I think the J.J. Abrams movies were a lot of, you know what Star Wars fans want to see is fucking X-Wings. And we're going to fucking slap a bunch of X-Wings in that movie, and then all of a sudden it's a great Star Wars movie, which is not what makes a good Star Wars movie. And it's a lot of retreading, and that's not what we wanted to see. We want to see something different. Sure, I want to see lightsabers, I want to see X-Wings, I want to see stormtroopers, I want to see, good guys, bad guys. But it doesn't matter what I think. Because I didn't put up the fucking $8 bajillion that it took to make that franchise what it is.
But I don't want to play as the bad guys.
We play as bad guys all the time.
I know, I remember that whole thing that went on.
Yeah, but you can't play.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, that went over my head. That went over my head because I had so much fucking PTSD from that I actually tried to push it out of my brain, and I actually forgot that happened. So
welcome
that's
back,
right. We don't want to play as bad guys. Yeah, so you actually shouldn't play as the bad guys because the bad guys, which are real, they can hurt you. Oh god, I'm mad all over again. Now my watch just gave me a heart rate notification. So I'm going to stop.
You know what all those people need to do that bitched about that? They need to do what that guy in WoW does, and how he does the pacifist max level thing. That's the game they need to play. They need to play World of Warcraft and only pick flowers until they hit max level.
100%.
That's it. Because you can't be a bad guy if you're just picking flowers.
No.
Can't.
Oh,
Science.
This is another episode of the podcast. We have 2 more voicemails. I want to cruise through them so we can wrap up. But this is going to be a whole other episode entirely. But boy, oh boy, the takes that I've seen about Shadowlands. Oh, I don't have the energy. Nope. I don't have it in me. The clausometer is too low right now. It's floating.
The clausometer.
The needle is fucking. The needle is floating. All right.
Make a video.
Okay, here we go.
I can hear it.
What is up, guys? It is your phone General Tiggy here. Shout out Papa Don. We got the lankiest, Chrissy P, and top NA maybe, Dr. Bob. Happy holidays. And, what a great year it's been, 2020. We're ending high. And just had a little hypothetical. If your bed sheets had to be made of any sort of arrangement of deli meats, what meats would you choose and why? Love you guys. Keep throwing it up.
Any arrangement of deli meats? Are you guys putting cheese on yours before I say mine?
No.
Any arrangement of deli meats? No, I think it's just going to have to be.
Not a deli.
I mean, Land O'Lakes is deli meat.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I see where it's coming from because I was ready to talk about it. Yeah, no, I think it would just be De Parma prosciutto, sliced nice and thin, just like a nice pillowy bed of it, so I could just kind of it just forms to the body. That would just be it because you can't get the supersada or the mortadella in there because then there's going to be the seeds and the little olive things in there, and I don't want that fucking up my back. I just want it to be a nice smooth plane. That's just me though. What do you guys think?
See, I think that's where you're wrong. I want the mortadella sliced super thin. I want to be able to read the newspaper through it. I want the one with the pistachios though. So when I'm laying in bed, so it's easy. So you can say I wanted to go with salami, but that shit gets a little greasy. I don't want to be fucking slipping around like silk on a deli meat. So I'm gonna go on the mortadella sliced super thin. And guess what? If I'm hungry during the night, I'm not even gonna have to eat the mortadella. I just pick out the pistachios, take a couple off the bed sheet. And I'm eating. I mean, the natural body salt will give it a nice little taste. I think that'd be phenomenal. So I'm going to go with the mortadella. Bert, what are you going to say? Roast beef or something?
No, I am going to go with the sopressata. I want nice thin sopressata with the cracked black pepper.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
And so nice thin sopressata, cracked black pepper in it. And that cracked black pepper is going to help me with my sinuses as I'm sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't die in my sleep from sleep apnea. So yeah, well, sopressata with cracked black pepper.
That'd be so nice to just to Tony Soprano your bed sheets in the middle of the night?
Well,
Just
it's
stand up
hot
at the edge of your
gabagool.
bed.
It's hot gabagool and vinegar peppers.
It's crazy. Chris watches 3 episodes of The Sopranos. And he's talking about Tony.
I'm almost done with season 4. I've been fucking pushing through them.
I still have the last season. I never finished.
Tiggy, and since you guys didn't hear the first couple seconds, the song that he was playing in the beginning was NSYNC's "Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays," which is a top 2 Christmas song. Top 2.
It's fine. We didn't hear it because we're not going to get DMCA'd. So
can they DMCA NSYNC? They haven't existed in decades.
It doesn't matter. Does not matter.
DM Sync. Anyway.
Wow, it's a good band. We should make that. Just do covers. Bob, sing a song for us real quick.
Can we just get on to the next fucking...
last one. Here we go. Last one. Last voicemail. Here we go.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, ex-intern, WGG, Kung Fu Ken, coming at ya with this installment of a weekly voicemail. My question for you guys this week is, we created a WoW guild, best WoW guild in the world, Knights of Rangoon. In spirit of World of Warcraft, what is the most time you spent grinding on a specific item inside of a game? For me, very simple. It is the mount in World of Warcraft. Invincible.
Yep.
Thanks for calling. Whoa, Colin. I'm calling you. That's crazy. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. Love you guys. If you want to join the Guild Knights of Rangoon, hit me, Dom, or Steve up in the Discord, and we'll get you in there. Server is Worm Rest Accord. Can't speak, but thanks to all. Later.
Yeah, I'm with Kenny on that. I'm gonna go ahead and look at my /played for World of Warcraft, and I can tell you how much time that I've played that game, and I still don't have that invincible mount. And yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. But what do you guys? How long is it taking you guys? What is the Tiggy was like, is there a rival guild named Cream Cheese Wontons? It's too soon. Don't say that. No, we shouldn't. Don't tell Pete that because he plays WoW. Pete is a huge WoW guy, and he will do that.
If they make it, you guys can beef. They could be like some legit beef. Good content right there.
Okay.
I don't know. The problem is, I'm a fucking DPS god. So there's nobody in Cream Cheese Wontons that's going to match me.
There's nobody in Cream Cheese Wontons. Okay, the longest that you've ever spent trying to get a specific item in a game. Chris, what do you got?
Cream Cheese Wontons do not exist, by the way. They are called Crab Rangoons. And I don't play these cool games like you guys do. I'm a one-trick pony, and I play first-person shooters.
You didn't try grinding to get like a skin or a gun or something like that?
No, that's what I'm going to say. I think it was from like the OG Call of Duty Modern Warfare where I was grinding for like a gold M40, which was the bolt-action sniper rifle. And I used to go into a cage match with one of my buddies. And this is when you could like rig the system into getting into a 1v1 against a friend of yours. And you could just go in the back of the map and boost. Just shoot each other and they have like 20 game ends, do it again. I literally used to spend like 7-8 hours a day doing that with one of my buddies, Shadow Kurt, and used to just grind through the ranks of it. And then I got gold. I thought I was the best thing in the world. And then when people saw how trash I was with the sniper rifle in the game, they're like, yeah, this dude definitely boosted. But yeah, that's probably mine.
Right.
And double XP tokens really didn't exist back then. So
there were a lot of achievements in Gears 4 2 that I used to really grind for. But those, I mean, even skins aren't tangible things, but like, I didn't really give too much of a fuck about the achievements just because I was playing the game anyway. I did do a lot of old school RuneScape grinding. Specifically, I spent so much time leveling to fish for sharks right before I stopped like playing the game. But also, Varox? Is that what that was that the name of the fucking legendary gear? In old school RuneScape, there was an update at one point where they introduced like 4 like god sets for armor. And I think there was Varox, Torok, Torak or something like that. RuneScape armor. I can't remember off the top of my head, but those were ones that I used to grind for literally ever. You needed to do specific quests to get through some of them, and then you needed to beat a bunch of fucking bosses. And I think I only got it's Varrox, Torag, and then there were two more. I can't remember the other two. But I had the Torag dual hammers, and then I had the Varrock chest plate, and that was it. That's all I fucking could get from it. And then I stopped playing the game.
Like, you have those double hammers to just hit rocks for 10 hours.
Oh,
you used a pickaxe for that, Chris. You fucking moron.
I don't know. I didn't play RuneScape. I played Maple Story.
I also played Maple Story.
I played Neopets.
No, I didn't fuck with Neopets.
Damn, get your game up, bitch.
Wow.
Chris.
We're not going to get into this. All right, Bub, I've already spelled 10 words today.
That is all we got this episode, folks. Chris, you want to land the train?
Yes, sir. And without further ado, good people within the world, it is time to land the train. So for the people who are unfamiliar, land the train, it's exactly what it sounds like. We're going to take this train and we're going to land it. We're going to take it out of the sky and just land it. And we're going to shout out what we want to shout out, plug what we want to plug. We all have our own little thing that we like to shout out on here. And we will make sure we remind you what you have to do to get shouted out. I'm going to roll out the red carpet to Dr. Bob. I'm going to let him kick shit off. Bob, what do you got for us, King?
All right, I got a couple of things. I got 2 shout outs and 1 suck it. Shout out to Steve, who has been fucking making some awesome lo-fi hits at soundcloud.com/stove productions. I'm a huge fan of anything lo-fi, so I would suggest checking it out. I also have a huge shout out to our very own intern Ken. I've been playing World of Warcraft Shadowlands for about a week now. About 10 days. The only other experience I ever had with World of Warcraft was in Classic. Vastly different experience. But 10 days, we'll say 2 days ago, we did a bunch of mythics, and Kenny and I were going back and forth on the DPS charts. Steve was chiming in on the DPS charts too as our tank, but also I don't know why Kenny wanted to.
That was the perfect time.
No way! No way! Did he actually just freeze? Oh my god! He just froze.
Perfect.
He just froze.
Hello.
All right, now he's back.
Wow. All right, that's all we got for this episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast. It has been episode 200.
I still have a second.
Finish what you're going to say about Kenny.
Oh, did I get cut out or something? Yeah, sure. Yeah, so Kenny wanted to call me out in a weird 1v1. Someone who's played the game for 12 or
I lived this, so I'm going to go pee. I'm listening to it, though.
So yeah, for some reason, Kenny wanted to call me out and be like, "Bro, I'll fucking 1v1 you right now. We're gonna 1v1 outside of fucking Westfall or wherever the fuck we 1v1." I want to be humble about this because, I don't feel good for the beating I put on Kenny in that 1v1, but I'm the fucking best.
I fucking hate you. I thought you were going to take the high road.
And Kenny came for the fucking best. I don't know why. I was being humble. I was trying to be humble. I'm trying to learn the game. I haven't played this before. I'm trying to learn the game, and Kenny wants to come at me with a fucking dagger at my throat. And you know what I did with that dagger? Fucking pulled it out, turned it around on him, and I fucking spanked the shit out of him in that 1v1.
Okay.
I gave him the hands. The kid never saw it coming. He got the 1, 2, fucking 25 off the top rope, and he got fucking spanked. A veteran, 16-year veteran in World of Warcraft, 1v1 to me, someone who's been playing for 10 days, at the time 8 days, and he got fucking spanked. Okay,
what's your Oh, hold on. We got someone coming in to defend. Hold on.
Hey.
Hold the goddamn phone. Oh no. Kenny, what do you think about this thing? Is he throwing dirt on your name?
This is the
What? It's what? It's the
The
truth?
fakest story I've ever heard in my entire life. This is 100% false.
Dom, can you confirm or deny?
Okay, I can tell. I mean, I can tell the story from a
Hold on,
neutral
stop,
perspective. I can tell the story from a neutral
I feel like
perspective.
Ken should say his side first.
All right,
that's
yeah,
fair.
Ken,
Yeah, Kenny,
Ken, go
whatever
ahead.
you
You go
want.
ahead.
All right. So for those of you who don't know World of Warcraft, there is a class called the Death Knight, and that class summons undead.
Kenny, we're trying to
things.
keep this. We're trying to close this before 11 o'clock. Just fucking
Okay.
get to the story.
Summons undead things. So as a Death Knight, you basically raise an undead army, and you have 25 minions fighting beside you. Okay. So Bob pushed one key, and summoned 25 things.
13 keys.
Before he hit that one key,
13.
he was getting spanked. Also, back and forth on the DPS chart, I was leading the entire night. I don't know what he's talking about. Ridiculous. Maybe on your little trash pulls, whatever. Garbage. So we ran it back, and then he didn't have his one button to summon 25 undead things, and I absolutely fucking destroyed him. That's all I got to say. Dom, you make share the neutral side because I have nothing else to say.
So it sounds like the dead things are the reason why Bob won at all.
Well, that's
Yes.
the whole
Okay.
point of the
I
class.
just want to make sure I got it right. I'm trying to just get context from both sides. Dom, as the neutral party, can you please share your thoughts?
Yeah, happy to. Yeah, happy to. Okay, so this is exactly what happened. So we were in Theater of Pain, which is a dungeon in the Mythic difficulty, and so we're playing Theater of Pain, and one of the boss mechanics in Theater of Pain is the boss will send two party members to fight each other to like take DPS off of the boss. He'll make the two party members fight each other so they can't DPS the boss, which puts more pressure on the tank and the healer to keep everybody alive while doing far less damage. So during that mechanic, Bob was saying that, Bob, you're not innocent here because you were instigating, saying, I can't wait to save all of my cooldowns and mollywop Ken as soon as we get down into that arena together.
Hold on. You missed the part where Kenny, as we're walking into the boss, Kenny goes, I can't wait to fucking spank Bob in this. And that's what triggered that reaction of, I guess I'll just save my cooldown.
You were saying that I
You missed
can't
that
wait.
one, Dom. You
You
missed that
better
part.
not get matched up with me.
You missed that part.
I don't know.
You
I might
missed
have
that.
been.
You
I might have been
skipped over
peeing. I don't know.
Because I didn't know the mechanic of that boss fight. Because again, I've only played the game for 10 fucking days, right, Kenny?
So
Fake news.
So what had
Stop the
happened?
count.
So
Go back.
So what had happened was is that they did not get matched up, and then they were just jawing at each other the entire time. Kenny was top DPSing on all the boss fights, and Bob definitely doing well more than respectable DPS for somebody who's only been playing for 10 days. We were also doing some LFR, and he was top 10 in DPS for that, which was pretty great. The chirping continued back and forth, so both of them had agreed to go to Stormwind to duel outside of Stormwind, in which now during this duel, it was going back and forth a little bit. Ken looked like he had Bob on the ropes. He had him down at least to like 40% health. I think he did about like 60% damage. Ken was basically at about full. Bob pulls the flesh crafting cooldown, which is about like a 3-minute cooldown, which does summon like 24 fucking minions. That swarms all over Ken, completely overwhelmed, and
Army of the
completely
Dead
turns the tables.
Army of the Dead 8-minute cooldown.
So it's like basically like the ultra combo for that class, which you can only do like at once every 8 minutes. Which, hey, take it or leave it. Death Knight has been like a broken class since like Wrath of the Lich King as far as DPS goes. It's always been good. It's always going to be good in terms of 1v1s. Did I expect more out of Ken? Yes. Was I surprised that Bob won? Yes.
Right.
But I mean,
Right?
1 versus 24 is a little much, but hey.
Hey, man,
What-
16
what
years
happened-
to 10 days. 16
What
years
happened
to
when we
10
ran it
days.
back? What happened when we ran it back? Just
I had three. I had
tell the
three.
listener.
I had 3 abilities on cooldown, and I lost. Hey,
Tell listener.
I can be humble about that, Kenny.
Oh
You
my god!
unfortunately can't. There's a big difference. A 10-day player who's so non-toxic and hostile in the environment of Azeroth, I can understand when a veteran like you for 16 years can beat me when I have 3 cooldowns, not up yet. I understand that. And I'm fine with that. You won the second time after I fucking destroyed you the first. 10 days, by the way. 10 days to 16 years. I'm the fucking king.
Oh my god! I can't stand
I'm
it.
the Lich King.
From what I'm hearing, As someone who doesn't know his ass from his elbow, is Bob just played with the cards that he was dealt. That 8 minutes just somehow clicked, and he used what he had. Kenny, if you had that, would you have used it? You probably would have, just to say you beat Bob. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
on an even playing field, if we both were Death Knights and I also had Fleshcraft up, I would have.
Again, Fleshcraft is not the ability. It's called Army of the Dead.
Hey, so we ran it back, and I had 80% health at the end of the fight. I'm just saying.
Ken, do you have, while we're here, Ken, do you have anybody you'd like to shout out? Because I want to land the train.
I'd like to shout out Dom, Steve. There's one more person. No,
Kenny, I don't do these things.
It's all your time, Bob. It's Kenny's.
My turn.
Kenny, I don't do these. First of all, not his podcast. Second of all,
my turn.
Second of all, again, I don't do these things to you. You come to me with these things, and I just swat you away. That's all. That's all. You come to me with these challenges, I win them. I don't know what you want from me.
Leave my napkin frail body out of this, Bob. I'm sick of it. Cut it out.
Does anybody else have anything else they want to shout out? Because I have something to say.
I don't have anything. If you would like a shout out from me on the show, please leave us a 5-star. We don't ask for a whole lot. I'm literally asking you guys, if you do enjoy the show, please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. It really helps us. I know it seems like just something so small, but in the eyes of like Apple and podcasts, it pushes us a lot and obviously helps us. So if you do enjoy the show, 5-star review, please. It'll take a second and a half of your time. Just 5 stars. If you want to leave a comment, happy to.
Holy shit!
Big Stan with the 184 viewer.
There he goes.
Well, now I have to stream WoW after this. Jesus.
But yeah, I mean, if you do enjoy the show, 5-star review really helps us more than you guys think. I know that not everyone that listens to this isn't a big podcast person, but it does help.
Hey, while you're all here, I'll skip to the shout out. Right here is the brand new WGG esports jerseys. I gotta move the alert box because it's gonna fuck me up here. The esports jerseys are here. You can see me rocking one right now. You know, you see the badge. So when we're winning fucking arena tournaments left and right, you're gonna see that. And so you can just to take a look at the aesthetics. You take a look at the details. You get the WGG badge logo right there. Get the WGG badge logo. And so you got the Thrive Fantasy, big sponsor. Shout out to Thrive Fantasy. You know what I mean? Shout out to the USA.
Show the BH.
So I'm going to turn this jersey around because I've got one. It's like on a cooking show. It's like on a cooking show when you have one prepared. So we've got this nice petite jersey right here. I'm going to turn this around for you. There you go.
Kenny, that jersey's fucking small,
so
bro.
We've got here we go, baby. So you get the jersey. You can have your name, your number, and then you get the wickedgoodgaming.com right there. You can get whatever flag you want on the side too. So like if you're one of our international fans, you can get one of those. And I have a surprise for you. So somebody in the chat said, "Can you say my name on the chat?" No, if you gift 10 subs, I will say it. And so bang, you got that right there. And I got a hint for you right now. And Chris, you can make that link go live whenever you want. So this is not available on the regular Wicked Good Gaming shop. We have been giving these away. These have been a part of contests, but we are officially opening up the WGG Pro Shop, which is going to have all premium products like this, jerseys, like jersey hoodies, V-necks, ladies jerseys, shorts, everything, all like athletic apparel, basically all the esports apparel. It does, Mr. Butter said, does it come with Chris P bathwater? One in every 100 orders will get that. So, be a good one. The Wicked Good Gaming Pro Shop, the link is going to go live on the website very shortly after this. You're going to see this, the WGG Esports jersey. It's right here. It's beautiful. It's premium. It's nice. I'm wearing it right now. It's sweat wicking. Your DPS is guaranteed to increase by about 500 while wearing one of these. So if Kenny was wearing one of these, maybe he would have beat Bob.
Kenny, you should definitely wear that the next time I fucking
You guys, and your jerseys are at my house, so please come get them because I'm not shipping them to you. So please come get them.
Well, dude, once I put that jersey on, no bullshit, I put it on and I dropped into a game of Warzone. I think it was like 81 kills. And I ended up meeting my girlfriend, who's an absolute 10 out of 10. And I have sex all the time now, all because of this jersey. So.
You will get chicks. You're guaranteed to get chicks. And then just for scale,
Chris
let's take a look.
Chris is no longer a virgin simp incel.
No, absolutely not. Just for scale, hold on. We're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at the jerseys here. I'm going to put the camera up. Hold on, so you can see me right there. Boom. But then, let's see. We got Chris P right here. You see it? Nice and supple. You can see how nice the fabric is. You can see what is Noodles talking about? Oh my god! You can see how nice the fabric is right here. It was this last one here. Boom! We got Dr. Bob's right there. You can see it. You can see the nice suppleness. It's like butter on your body. It's like if you were just gonna slather butter on your body, this is exactly what it would feel like. So
I'm such a simp for these jerseys.
Oh my god.
I need you to back up and show me the shirt again, just so I can see the entire fabric.
Oh yeah,
it's a little big. Yeah, back up. I just want to see further.
Oh, we have pool covers.
We're good. Yeah.
I don't know we had pool covers. That's fucking sick.
Then let's see. Let's see Ken. Cover. I actually folded up Kenny's and I put it right in my napkin holder on my kitchen table. Look at it. It's like a baby jersey. We have baby sizes.
Like a fucking onesie.
We do have children's sizes. You know what I mean? So if you have like an infant in your life who you'd like to get a WGG Esports jersey, we do have those. These sizes are available. So that's what we got. The WGG Pro Shop is going to be opening up real soon. Premium gear. They are a little pricier than. Oh shit! My camera's all the way up there now. They are a little bit pricier than our shirts. That's just something we're going to be upfront about. We are still going to be giving these away during certain giveaways. I think it's a more exciting thing to give away than just a regular t-shirt. So I'm really stoked about it. Big shout out to Playmakers Wanted, who is the company that we were going through. The PW right there. Playmakers Wanted is the company that manufactures these. They're actually local, which we didn't know about until after we ordered them. They started creeping us in the Discord, and I messaged them, and I was like, hey, I see you. Like, what's up? And he was like, oh, hey. So they're actually a local company, which is cool. So we're supporting a small business too. Didn't we realize that? So yeah, check out the WGG Pro Shop. We're going to drop the link real soon. I'm actually going to drop the link in the chat right after this. But yeah, check it out. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Unreal. Phenomenal jerseys from some phenomenal people. I might be biased, but a couple good guys on here. You know, it's the holiday season. And I mean, we could just keep them for ourselves. No, we want to give back to the people. So we're putting them out there for the public. The link will be live after the show. But that's all we got for episode 212 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. It's been a real good one. I'm happy that the ex-intern Kenny, which I just found out you're an ex-intern because your picture now shows ex-intern. So I guess it's been a good run as an ex-intern. I bet you'll still do the same that you did as an intern, which was nothing.
I am not signing off on your fucking college credits.
No college credit. You're not going to graduate now. You put in years because we were going to fucking give you college credits, and now you can forget about it. You're going to go back to fucking like kindergarten now.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're going to get sent back.
I mean, he's the size of a fucking kindergartner.
Your dean's about to call us, hey, what did he do when he was interning for Wicked Good Gaming? And we're just going to have to say, you know what, Mr. Sir, to be frank with you, he did nothing. He got in an argument with Bob on a podcast. That's about it.
Thanks, guys.
But yeah, that's all we got. And if you want to follow us on socials, it is at Wicked Good Gaming on everything besides Twitter. It is at Wicked Good Games. Check out the YouTube, youtube.com/Wicked Good Gaming. If you're looking for the podcast and you have no idea where to find it, your boys are popping in fucking every country you could possibly think of. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, radio.com, Pandora, everywhere. Ghana, I think, which is a country and also a podcast platform. Really good platform. Shout out to the Indian listeners. That viewership has been popping. Shout out to them. Yeah, popping. But yeah, that's all we got. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Stan, thank you so much for the big raid, homie. You're the man. And if you guys don't hear from us, which you probably won't until next week, happy and safe holidays. Socially distance yourself. Have a couple drinks.
Also, shout out to real quick. We just got a donation. We got a tip, a $50 tip from Matt. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you for using the tip jar. We really appreciate that. I'm not sure if you wanted me to like say something or promote something or whatever, but yeah, thank you for that. That was really nice of you.
Damn, that's real.
But yeah, hey, thanks a lot.
true.
Thanks for listening to the show. We hope we have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. We'll talk to you just before the end of the year. And go buy a jersey. Love you. Mwah.